Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, if players want to opt out, let them opt out. It's a pandemic going on. I don't understand the point of people calling them soft, people calling them wusses, people calling them all of this stuff because they want to opt out. People got families. You got to respect people's decision. They got families. And you know what I'm saying? I'm all for people wanting to look out for their family. How you going to call somebody a wuss? How you going to call them a wuss? They not doctors. They not doing brain surgery. They're opting out of entertaining you and making money. People actually value family over that. So I'm not mad at people for making that decision. I'm really not mad at Goodwin because we don't even know what we lost. We never had him on the field. We don't know what he would have materialized into, but we also know this. Greg Ward Jr. is well capable of taking over at that slot position for us. We know that, though. At the end of the day, I think we're going to be fine, regardless. You know what I mean? Listen, everything that's happening right now is everybody's, this is the point where we get our fuel. We get our fuel for the beginning of the season, man. This is when we get it. Everybody is, Goodwin opt out, so Deshaun better stay healthy. Carson Wentz ain't making the top 100. Now, I'm not even putting stock into the top 100, but this is the facts of the matter, man. A blind man with eyes. A blind man with no eyes. No eyes and no brain can see that the man belong on the top 100 list. See, the haters really can't stand the fact that that people in the media know that this guy is an elite quarterback. People in the media know he's an elite quarterback. So if his peers don't vote for him, who cares if his peers don't vote for him to be in the top 100? It's confusing to me, though. I'll tell you why it's confusing to me. After making it the last 2 years in a row, he went 5-6, made the top 100. And the other year, he made the top 5. He had a career high in passing yards with no receivers last year. Won his division tooth and nail, fair and square last year with no weapons, with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the list's not over, so we're not going to take too much stock into it at all. Even if it was over, I don't care if he don't make the top 100. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. But if he don't make the top 100, he'll probably be the only quarterback that won his division that didn't make the top 100. And this will be the most disrespectful thing, in my opinion. His peers not acknowledging his body of work. It'll be the most disrespectful thing. You know what I mean? But I think Carson's gonna use it to fuel. And Carson, listen, this is at the end of the day. Carson Wentz has gotten better every season. Every season. I think that this past season was his best season. He produced. He still produced. 27 touchdowns, 7 picks. He still produced. I can't be mad at a year like that. And you win a division. Now, I got a theory why certain quarterbacks made it and why Carson didn't make it if he didn't make it. But we'll cross that bridge when the time comes, man. Dudes are looking good reporting to camp. I like Alshon. He looking real good, man. You know what I'm saying? They're bright and early. I feel like that, we got a real chance to see some real football, man. I can't wait to see some real decisive wins this upcoming season. You know what I mean? And, I wanted to touch on, the coaching staff a little bit in this video too, because like I said, they got a real job. But let me circle back real quick to the top 100 thing. Darius Slay, yeah, you see, I'm not here to count. We got the most players in the top 100. I'm not here to count that list. I'm not here to count that at all. People say only 5 Philadelphia Eagles made the list. Does Darius Slay honestly count as one of them 5? He didn't make the list wearing an Eagles uniform. Technically, he plays for the Eagles now, but his body of work last year was with the Detroit Lions. So you got to wait and see, bro. I even seen reports that Dak Prescott didn't make the list. He made the list, so that wasn't even true. Nobody honestly knows what's going to happen until the list is over. But, Carson Wentz not being acknowledged in the top 100 would be laughable to me. You know what I'm saying? Just like Miles Sanders not being acknowledged would be laughable to me. You know what I mean? It would be laughable. Same thing with Lane Johnson. It'll be laughable, but it is what it is. Wide receiver coach Aaron Moorhead. He got some work to do. He got some real work to do. He got to teach some of these guys that, that it's not all about the speed, because it's not. Carson has made lemons. He's made lemonade. Come on. He's made it happen with guys who can't create separation, but guys who could be on time with their routes. He's done it. He got the arm to get it where the ball he got the arm to get the ball where it needs to be. And I think that, a lot of pressure. I see a lot of pressure being on the wide receiver coach to be better than last year. And I think he'll do that effortlessly because Deshaun is coming back and Alshon Jeffrey is coming back. I also think a lot of pressure will be on the defensive line coach to get consistent pressure on other quarterbacks. We really lacked that last year. Fletcher Cox, we know Fletcher Cox is elite, but the double teams stop him from looking elite sometimes. But then in some games, he just can't be blocked no matter how many people you put out there. Like I said, man, I'm really high on Javon Hargrave. I think Javon Hargrave will be a great addition to Fletcher Cox, and that will make the defensive line coach's job that much easier. We always talking about linebacker. We just got to see. We just got to see what the linebacking position, man. The linebacking coach also has, he has some things that he has to show and prove because we've been lacking in that area too. But Jim Schwartz as a coordinator must adjust better this upcoming season. It's no point in going out there and grabbing a Darius Slay if you sitting him on the island to be barbecued and you got him playing 15 yards back where he could just get slanted on. It's no point. If you're teaching this philosophy. Now, Marquise Manuel will have to be able to stand up to Jim Schwartz because other defensive back coaches did not. Had dudes playing 8 yards off when a team needed 4 yards for a first down. Does not make any sense. Because quarterbacks, the worst quarterback in the league, could go to the huddle and say, if they playing that far off, we're going to switch you to a short hitch route. Pick up this first down. Easily. That's how you set your guys up for double moves. So, Marquise Manuel has to stand up to Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz has to let safeties be safety sometimes, especially when you're playing deep guys, because dudes saw blood last year, man. Fitzpatrick, Cousins. When they got into a tight spot, they just aired it out. Dak on the first spin. The fly route was how you beat us. We got to take away the fly route. We got to take it away. You know what I mean? We can't go out there and let a three time in a row Pro Bowler and Darius Slay just look bad because the scheme is bad. If Darius Slay doesn't excel, then the scheme is hell. Period. And that's just how I feel about it, man. So we just got to see how all this stuff pans out. You know what I mean? I think a lot is on the coach's shoulders this year, and rightfully so. They got to be held accountable. They're new coaches. Now, listen, we're fortunate to have our same offense. We're fortunate to have our same head coach, for sure. But that don't mean the team going to look different. Let's be real. Yeah, we got the same head coach. Yes. These guys still got to learn our head coach's philosophy. They still got to do it. Now, I don't think the offense is going to change because Doug is going to call those plays. But Doug has to be able to listen to his staff as well. Carson Wentz is looking jacked, looking strong. That's always a good sign of being able to stay durable. But players opting out, man, you know what I mean? I think it's going to be more to come. Who knows? There's going to be more to come in the Eagles uniform. Almost the entire Patriots opted out. So, you know what I mean? I think if Brady was there, it would be different. But let me know what you think in the comments.